Afternoon
Hi, how are ya?
to our District 8 staff folks. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you too.
A nice, warm,
It
not
is.
quite spring day yet. Allergies are acting a darn fool,
Yeah.
but other than that, still a good day. All right.
How are you?
I'd say, as always, I am doing well as can be expected, living in a crazy world with
I
crazy
know.
folks, but other than that, I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. The rest of the crew is
Glad
good.
to wake up every morning and, still be alive and try to keep doing it again. And
Aren't we all? This is for sale. You want to buy it? You want to buy it? You got $1.5 million? You want to buy this? All right. Let's just look at that. All right. So before we get started there,
Yes.
my opening presentation. So I always say that my concerns come from having lived in Meadowview for a long, long time, longer than a lot of y'all been alive. And so, as a concerned citizen, I think that my concerns probably are the same with people that live there. And so I just want to make sure, a reality check for myself, make sure I'm in the right place. So, is it true or is it not true that Meadowview has been historically one of the most underserved places in the city? Would that be a true statement? One of the most underserved, if not the most underserved?
I would say it depends on who you talk to and ask.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on who, right? But since you're asking me, I would say that.
What other areas are more underserved than Meadowview in the city? I would say that then.
Yeah, I would say there are parts of the city that's been underserved. Meadowview being one of them.
Okay.
I would say Del Paso Heights.
Okay, so can we
Yeah.
agree that Meadowview is one of the most underserved areas in the city? We can agree on that? One of the most? If not the most, one of the most? Or let's just say it's been underserved for a long time. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, it needs. Yeah, and absolutely
Okay.
it needs more resources.
All right. And
Yep.
it's been chronically underserved in that way for a long time. I mean, we're talking decades. Is that a true statement?
Again, it depends on who you ask, but I would say that I think that this community deserves all the resources it needs to thrive, and we have to make sure
Yeah,
that
we've been underserved for a long time because for a long time I've lived there, and for a long time the conditions that I'm talking about today have existed for that much time and probably beyond. Does Meadowview have some really raggedy, bumpy streets in need of repair?
It absolutely does.
That's a true statement.
Yep, that is a true
Okay.
statement. Absolutely.
All right. And some of the core duties of our elected officials are to hear complaints
Yep.
as well as concerns from people that live in the place there. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not, so the concerns that I have, they are valid concerns for people living in the area. That'd be a true statement.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to make sure I'm in the right place. So these are reasonable issues there. So again, all the stuff that I'm talking about and asking you, this is all, nothing of this is personal. This is because, as elected officials, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you get paid to do. This is your responsibility. And me being a concerned citizen who wants to see better for my community, that's why I'm here before you again there. All right. So let's start out talking about, I don't know if you are ever in touch with the 311 folks in the city, the people that do that stuff, but they do an amazing job because we got a lot of stuff over in Meadowview that they clean up. So if you ever run into those 311 folks, give them a big shout out because they are great folks.
Yeah, and actually last year when it was Customer Service Day, we actually presented a resolution to the 301 staff. And we visited the office and the headquarters as well.
Okay.
And sat in with 301 staff when they were taking those 301 calls.
Good.
They'll be there on Saturday.
Oh yeah, they'll be there on Saturday too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest pressing issues going on right now is our budget in the city. We
Yes.
don't have any money, or we have very little money. It's run out, we're already in debt. And so anything more you can talk about in terms of any layoffs or any potential service cuts, not only for Meadowview, but for the district you're looking at?
Yeah, so I don't know if you had a chance to watch the council meeting this past Tuesday.
I did.
Yeah. So for this past Tuesday and last Tuesday, the departments came forth to the full council to present their baseline proposal of what would they reduction in order to help meet in order to address the deficit. And so no decision has been made yet. No decision has been made in terms of services and programs being cut, the city manager will listen to the conversation on the dais, right? And in May, present a proposal for the council to debate.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
there's a lot of money that we need to make up in that budget, between 60 some